All right, so I'm going to read you the first question now. In season 2 of The Muppet Show, Kermit calls Miss Piggy fat stuff. True or false? In season 2 of The Muppet Show, does Kermit actually look at Miss Piggy and go, fat stuff? True or false? So if you're here early, you're getting a little bit of a preview. We still have about, on my end, we have 14 seconds. Yeah, it's funny because the game itself is not delayed what the video is. Okay, it's going to pop up right now. True or false, guys? Would Kermit do that? And like I said, I made it a little slower. We now have 25 seconds to answer each question. But again, your points are given based on how fast you respond. In season 2 of The Muppet Show, Kermit calls Miss Piggy fat stuff. The correct answer is true. Okay, now let me tell you, this second season, the guest was, what was her name? I forgot it. She was kind of an obscure guest, Clemens or something, a woman who does country music, I think. I could not believe the amount of fat shaming that Miss Piggy got and how there was no warning on that particular episode. I was like, are you kidding me? It was crazy how many times they destroyed this puppet. They destroy her. But yeah, they call her fatty, fat stuff, the whole thing. I was like, wow, okay. Kermit, I thought that he really loved Piggy. Not so sure. Moving on to question number 2. In Muppet Vision 3D, which Muppet's head accidentally goes flying off? In Muppet Vision 3D, which Muppet's head accidentally goes flying off? Is it Gonzo, Fozzie Bear, Miss Piggy, or one of the marching soldiers? There is an interesting story with this. I didn't know that it happened, and a friend of mine says, yeah, it happens. And they told me the scene in which it happens. And then I thought it was going to be like one of those things we'd have to watch it 100 times to catch it. No. It is apparent, and if you go to watch it, you will say, wow, if you don't know about it. The correct answer is Miss Piggy. In the scene where there is the lake, and she grabs onto the, I guess it's the water skiing handle, and she gets yanked across the lake, the minute she gets yanked, her head comes right off, clear as day, and rolls into the bushes as the headless body that you don't see because you just see her butt goes across the screen. So when you watch that, look for that. You're going to be the only one in Muppet Vision 3D going, whoa! Everybody else is going to be like, what is going on? So that is what I'm saying. No, nothing happened bad. My yelling was me talking about Miss Piggy. Somebody thought that I was dying. So you're going to be the only one in Muppet Vision 3D getting that reaction from people. Thanks for coming to save me, though. Okay, question number 3. Which Muppet's eyes are predominantly shown here above Oscar the Grouch? Is that Statler, Waldorf, Stan, or Floyd? Which Muppet's eyes are predominantly shown there? Stan. Is that Stan Solo's eyes? He is a Muppet, so it could be. I might have used him too much today in the game. So the correct answer is Waldorf. That is Waldorf's eyes. It's funny because they say Statler and Waldorf, but Waldorf is actually always like in our vision before Statler. So moving on to question number 4. Where did the Muppets get their big break and begin appearing first? The Sonny and Cher Show, The Tonight Show, PBS Learning Friends, or Saturday Night Live? This interested me. I was kind of like, whoa, are you kidding? Which might be a little hint if you haven't gotten it by now or know it. correct answer is Saturday Night Live. They definitely didn't belong there, and they knew it, but that is where the Muppets first appeared and got their big break. I haven't been looking at the results of how many people are getting everything. I don't know. I just forgot that this existed. But question number 4, I know now. Only 19%, which is exactly what I would have thought it was Saturday Night Live. The Sonny and Cher show, The Tonight Show, I would have thought that too. PBS Learning Friends, I just made that up out of my head, so I'm glad somebody picked it. Thank you. But yeah, isn't that weird? All right, moving on to question number 5. Who owns the Muppet Theater? Is it Kermit the Frog, Scooter's uncle, Miss Piggy's father, or the Electric Mayhem Band? So if you've been watching the Muppets, you have to know this if you've been watching it. Because it's on Disney Plus now, all the seasons, which I am going through each and every one in order. Although sometimes they actually add some, like maybe they didn't get the rights for some episodes, because I've gone like down the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I'll look again and like 8 is a different one. They've added in a guest that was never there before, so just keep checking them. But the correct answer to this one is Scooter's uncle. Scooter's uncle owns the theater, and 50% of us knew that. 21% thought it was Kermit, Miss Piggy's father, 10%, and the Electric Mayhem Band, 9%. Very cool. People are telling me they got to see more Muppet stuff. But if you're not good at the Muppets, guess what? That's it. That's what the Muppets are done now. We're not continuing with the Muppets. But let's see where everybody's at here. Wow. Okay. I don't know if this is Stan Solo. I believe it is Solo, but he's winning and he's a Muppet guy. So he's in first place. Roaming Buffalo, Adam, wow, second place. Caleb Joshua Hill, very nice, in third place. Holly from Grand Circle Tour in fourth place. RJ, I don't know if that's RJ Kisma, in fifth place. It might be LTP Megan. Derek P, Keto Fit Gal in eighth place. Magic Matt 9, and Brian for 10. My 11 that I can see here is BTM Nessa and Disney Viking at 12. Very nice. All right, we're going to move on to 6. 6 is all going to be about the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And 6 is asking, who is Jolly? I think I'm pronouncing it right. What or who is Jolly? Is Jolly is the type of dance that Esmeralda performs. Jolly are the jewels that adorn Esmeralda. Jolly is Esmeralda's goat sidekick, or Jolly is the passion that Frollo feels for Esmeralda. I gave us 5 extra seconds on this one because the answers were long. It can't be the Jolly, right? It's got to be Jolly, I think. I forget this movie. And the correct answer to this one is Esmeralda's goat sidekick is Jolly. How many of us knew that? 69%. That's pretty good. Okay. I actually totally forgot about this character. Isn't that like a character that you totally forget about? The goat sidekick? Question number 7. Which one of these is not a name of a belle of Notre Dame, according to Quasimodo? Ava Marie, Big Marie, Anne Marie, Little Sophia. Which one of those is not the name of a belle of Notre Dame, according to Quasimodo? By the way, this movie kind of holds up really good. If you haven't seen it in a while, go watch it. It's a really good movie. It's creepy. The villain is probably one of the creepiest villains I've known. And of course, the correct answer is Ava Marie. Which sounds a lot like there is a Big Marie and Anne Marie, and there is a Little Sophia. The 19% knew. Yeah, it's a hard one. I agree. It's kind of mentioned in the movie, and then you have to really know this movie or just watch it recently to get that. All right, moving on to question 8. Esmeralda hides a map of the city. Excuse me. How is the map of the city secretly hidden? It is crinkled up parchment hidden in goat feed. It is etched on the back of Esmeralda's crown. It is on a woven band Esmeralda gives to Quasimodo, or Adam Waite carries it in his back pocket on the weekends. Adam Waite, who donated $30 to the game this week, gets his name mentioned here. He probably would have got it mentioned anyway. I would not pick the last answer. A little gift from me to you. So the correct answer here is It's on a woven band Esmeralda gives to Quasimodo. Let's see how we did with that one. 75% of you knew that. Okay, I would not have known that one. Had I not just watched the movie, that would have been like over my head. Not got it. Moving on to question 9. For how long had Frollo been searching for the Court of Miracles? 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, or 10 years? Okay, so I don't know who made this movie, but it wasn't made for kids. When you see what Frollo and Esmeralda, it's a little crazy, huh? Hellfire. Like, calm it down, Frollo. Just calm it down. Take a chill pill. So the correct answer here is 20 years. That's how long he's been searching for the Court of Miracles. After 20 minutes, just give up. You can't find it. 20 minutes maximum, I think. 17% of you know. That was a hard one. 25 years, 30. Yeah, this is a guess. Again, tough question unless you know Notre Dame. Trying to keep it even here with some easy questions, some good questions. This one might be easy. Who is this character? Is that A, Chopin, B, Mary, C, Clothespin, or D, Clopin? Am I pronouncing that right? Is it Clopin? 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 Clopin. Clopin. I used to love this character when they had the Hunchback of Notre Dame show at MGM Studios. It was a really good show. Really good show. I remember videotaping it with a high 8 camcorder. So the correct answer here to this one, it is D, Clopin. I wanted to fool Craig Ferguson with this one because I thought he'd jump at A because it looks so close to the name. I don't know if I was successful. He will let me know. 81% of you knew, and you all looked. Only 13% picked my trick one, and a couple people said Clothespin. That has to be. They probably picked it as a joke, I think. But who knows? He could have been Clothespin. Sounds like it. Let's see where we're all at in the rankings here, guys. With question 10 being our second part. Solo is still in the lead. Very nice. Now, look, it's all changed after that, though. Tiffany, Beyond the Mouse, Nessa, Derek, Holly, Grand Circle Tour, Howie, Disney Viking, LTP Megan, RJ, Johnny C, Caleb, Joshua Hill, and Disney Dreamer. Very, very cool. I like the names I'm seeing here. There's a few different names than usual. But again, it all can change, which is kind of cool. Because now we're going to go on to... you know what? We're all going to go on to Jabba the Hutt questions for the next 5 questions. Don't worry, not too hard. Most of them you might know. I think some of them are hard. Actually, they're all hard now that I'm looking at it. Which real human was Jabba partially modeled after? Orson Welles, Stan Solo, Sidney Greenstreet, or Jonathan Winters? No, Stan. It doesn't look anything like you, but I had to put your name somewhere. And it was a Star Wars. We did Jabba questions. Getting people saying that I hate them. Christine Fox is telling me that. The correct answer to this one, actually, it's a weird one, is Sidney Greenstreet. This was, I think he's from Casablanca, the guy with the fez cap on. They wanted to model it after him. And that was one of the things. Let's see. The reason I put Orson Welles in there is that's who I would have guessed if I was on Jeopardy. So I would have thought Orson, yeah. But it is Sidney Greenstreet, which just that's a real trivia question. This one, a little easier. Let's move on. What is the fictional language that Jabba speaks? Is it Hattana, Huttese, Javanese, or Tatooinese? Iba Nuba Uba. Stand Solo. I tell you, at the end of Mandalorian, what's his name? The guy with the tubes there on his head? He ate a lot. Oof. He ate a lot. He got big. I guess the new Jabba. What are you going to do? Okay, so the correct answer to this one is Huttese. And you know what's funny? The syllables in Huttese are the same as English to help the puppeteers. So the puppeteers didn't have to know the whole, what do you call it? The whole spiel. The puppeteers didn't have to change their English spiel for the syllables. So that was kind of nice to do to them. Question 13. During intricate scenes, how many puppeteers did it take to bring Jabba the Hutt to life? 4, 5, 6, or 7? During the intricate scenes, how many puppeteers did it take? I say, I'm trying to look and see where hands can go and how big he is and all the kind of movements he's got to make. And I don't know. It's more than I would have thought. The correct answer is 7. So it takes 7 in the intricate scenes to bring him to life. 13%. Wow. Okay, guys, don't be mad at me. I'm going to make them easy. They're going to get easier. After job, I promise. They're going to get easier. I have my Star Wars people, so I'm just making sure I'm keeping them on their toes here. And we're learning that it took 7 puppeteers. You never know when you might need that. Never, but you never know. Question 14. This is a good one, and just think about it for a little bit. What did the sound effects artist use to make Jabba's slimy, slithering sounds? Were they throwing and splattering Jell-O, putting hands in a cheese casserole, smushing grapes at a winery, or recording antelopes eating? If you think about it, it's not going to be hard. What if Stan Solo, who's a Star Wars guy, if he knows these type of things? Craig, are you knowing some of these, or they're killing you? Tell me. The correct answer to this one is putting hands in a cheese casserole, which I guess just doing it, you could see. You could just hear it. Okay. 26% of you got that. 40% thought it was Jell-O. I don't know. Throwing Jell-O, that could be. But the cheese casserole hands, yeah. So moving on to question number 15. None of you are coming back after this. I know. Okay, true or false? True or false? Ready? Mouse Fan Travel is not the exclusive travel partner of BigFatPanda.com, including the Big Fat Panda Show and Panda Trivia. Is not. True or false? So, of course, you know. MouseFanTravel.com, MEI Travel, is my travel partner. They are great. So, and let me tell you, trips are booking up. Like as many people have booked the Wish already, including people that are watching today. Somebody's calling me a meanie. The amount of people that have booked that Disney Wish, my gosh. So I'm getting a lot of damn yous, meanie, because on this one you guys have always run and hit true. So what is the good of having it as a question if I don't just sneak in the little knot there? You just had a quick true. I'm wondering if you click one, can you change it to the other one, or once your answer's locked in, that's it, right? You can't change it. I think the software prevents you from changing it. In any event, please go to mousefantravel.com to fill out a quote form if you are thinking of doing anything in 2022. The amount of people married. I'm getting cursed. If you should see. Holly, you're too funny. Okay, moving on. Kim didn't curse me. I don't know. I'm waiting for her curse to come in now. Okay, moving on. Question number 16. I'm going to say blank for what you have to come up with. And this concerns the Morocco Pavilion at Epcot. The blank tall pyramid is modeled after the Aztec temple of the feathered serpent located in the ancient holy city of I ain't going to pronounce Tutankhamun. Something like that. Is it 57 feet, 62 feet, 36 feet, or 29 feet? Mexico, not Morocco. Sorry. The Morocco Pavilion. God. I still keep thinking of my mom, what she did to me in there. Embarrassed me. One day I'll tell you. I think I've told most people what she's did to me in there. She went and told the people in the Morocco Pavilion. You know what? Hold on. I think I've said this before, but my mother went and told the people in the Morocco Pavilion right in front of me. She's never been to Morocco. She's never been out of the house. She was a housewife. God bless her. She did wonderful things. She would tell them, this is so authentic. I feel like I'm going to get robbed any minute. I was like, Mom, that's not a compliment to them. That's how she felt in the streets of Morocco. She embarrassed the heck out of me. So the correct answer to this is 36 feet. The pyramid is 36 feet tall, which I think it's a lot taller, don't you? Let's see. I want to see what you thought. Yeah, 57 feet, 60 feet. Yeah. Only 5 of you knew it was 36 feet tall. I don't know how that's possible, but that is it. I don't know why it's not. It looks a lot taller. Question 17. This restaurant is modeled after a famous Mexico City restaurant that bears the same name. The San Miguel restaurant, the San Angel Eatery, the San Angel Inn restaurant, or the Taco Bell Express. So hopefully it becomes easier by just getting rid of answers you know that it can't be. I think because I gave extra time, maybe I made it too hard. I think I'm going to go for an easier trivia next month. But this one shouldn't be. San Angel Inn restaurant is the correct answer. How many of you got this? See, okay. This is a good one. 83% of you knew that is the San Angel Inn. San Miguel might have gotten me if I went quickly. Moving on to question 18. Illumination's reflections of Earth was controlled from a small office at the top of the pyramid. Is that true or false? There definitely is an office at the top. Did Illumination's reflection of Earth, was it controlled from the small office at the top of the pyramid? Or no, does that just sound really too convenient and something Panda made up? The correct answer to this is true. They really did. They had a great view of the lagoon, and from that office up there, they can control everything. I assume they'll probably use it for Harmonious as well. Wow, more people thought it was false than not. You know what? I would have thought that I made that up because I didn't find that out until today. I didn't know about that until I was looking at different facts about the pavilion. Question number 19. Which of the 3 caballeros, or which of the caballeros, are from Mexico? Panchito only, Panchito and Jose, Donald and Jose, Donald and Panchito. Which caballeros are from Mexico? This I probably would know just by looking at them. They seem to be themed to their country of origin for the most part. I mean, they're all looking, Okay, the correct answer to this is Panchito. He is the only one of the 3 caballeros from Mexico. I believe Jose Carioca, I think he's from, is it Brazil? He's from Brazil. Almost positive, and Donald is from America. So let's see, 29%, 71% thought it was Panchito and Jose. Yeah, thought it was everybody except Donald. I get that. I get it, but it's not. Sorry. Yeah. All right, question 20. All right, we're getting close. We're getting close. We're going to check the runnings after this question. The animatronic caballeros at the end were originally from what attraction? Come on, guys. I know you know this. Disneyland Around the World, Mickey Mouse Revue, Carousel of Caballeros, or Magic Journeys? Magic Journeys was a depressing song, by the way, if you remember that at all. Magic Journeys, like just an ordinary day. Like, really? I came to Disney World, guys. I remember as a kid, and there were no seats in that pavilion. I was a fat kid with flat feet. Can I tell you the pain I was in? So as they were singing the depressing Magic Journeys, I just wanted to cry and go see Mickey Mouse outside. Like, get me out of this building without seats, you evil people, you. Whew, got that off my chest. Thank you. The correct answer to this one is the Mickey Mouse Revue. And 55% of you knew that. All right. That's a pretty good thing. Let's look at our leaderboard and how much it may or may not have changed. Solo. What trickery is he doing? Is in first place. David Z, Johnny C, Flatbread Sammy. I like that name, Flatbread Sammy. Marik at 5th place. Holly, Grand Circle Tour 6th place. Disney Viking 7. Howie 8. Derek P 9. And Han Shot First, I know them, is 10. Then Tiffany and Jeff Mickey, I can see at 12. Wow, okay. But Solo hasn't moved. Everybody else has moved. And Solo, is that Stan Solo? I wish I knew. I think it is. I think it is. Hasn't moved, but I don't know. All right, we're going to move on to question number 21. These are all Fantasyland questions in the Magic Kingdom, so let's see what you know about Fantasyland. Which Fantasyland attraction has not been substantially updated since its opening in 1971? However, it consistently has the longest wait times. Would that be the Mad Tea Party, Dumbo the Flying Elephant, It's a Small World, or Peter Pan's Flight? Remember, all of these have been painted and updated a little bit. Maybe even the queue was updated, but the ride itself was never substantially updated, and yet it garners the longest wait time still, which proves that if they do something right from the first time, it will have lasting power, and a lot of times it goes down to be a classic. That's what I believe, like the Haunted Mansion. So the correct answer to this one is Peter Pan's Flight. And it does. It has the longest wait times all the time. Longer than It's a Small World, longer than the Mad Tea Party, longer than Dumbo. And let's see, 58% of you knew that. I'm very proud of you, group, for knowing that. That's good. We're going to move on to question number 22. The Dumbo elephants were all painted pink as part of the design when the attraction originally opened in Disneyland. Is that true or false? True or false? The Dumbo elephants were all painted pink. That would mean that Walt wanted it to be like a dream sequence where the gray Dumbo thought of all the pink elephants. Could that be? And then they said, nah, and just made it back. I'm going to just wait till that cancels out on your end. And the true answer is true. That actually was. Walt thought it would be a dream sequence at first. When he saw all the pink elephants, no, they all had to be Dumbos, which actually goes against something Disney does, like for show. Like, how could you have more than one Mickey? How can you have more than one Minnie? You have a lot of Dumbos, which it wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be the pink elephants. How many of you knew that? Yeah, I know, right? See, you're learning something. It's like I am. I'm not the all-powerful. I'm just the all-powerful genie at the controls, but I don't know this stuff. So isn't that cool to know? So I don't think it ever was that way. I mean, I don't think it opened up all pink. That was the design on paper to be that way before it actually became what it is today. So I'm glad they made that change, though. But it is a little weird. A lot of times when I go there, I'm like, how are all these people flying Dumbo at once? It doesn't quite make sense if we're supposed to go with the festivities of it, the lore. Question 23. What was the original name Walt wanted for It's a Small World? None. It was always It's a Small World. We Are All One, Children of the World, or River of Peace? Interesting question. What did Walt want originally to name It's a Small World? Was there any? Maybe not. Got 2 more questions after this, guys. Who's going to take it all? Who's going to win? Is it going to be Solo? Is he going to stay at the top? The correct answer for this one is Children of the World. I wonder if I don't know if at the World's Fair it might have been called Children of the World, and then it became It's a Small World when it got to the park. Somebody who knows more about it than me may be able to answer that, but I have a feeling that might be the case. But that was the answer. Let's see. 73% of you knew Children of the World. Okay, cool. I came up with the others. We Are All One. We are the world. And River of Peace. It used to be like a war thing. Like each side would be throwing bombs. You'd have to go into the boat, and then they would just stop it. Question 24. Which is the largest of the themed rooms in the Pinocchio Village house? There are themed rooms there. Is it the Stromboli room, the Geppetto room, the Blue Fairy room, the Pinocchio room? The way to tell which room it is where that character is predominantly on the in the room on the wall, and which room is the largest. It's not the one you think, or the one that should be, because you would think it's Pinocchio. I'm going to say right now, it's not Pinocchio. If you didn't answer yet, it's not Pinocchio. Which you would think that it's his house. He would have the biggest room. The correct answer here is the Stromboli room. That's that big room when you first walk in. That's the biggest of the themed rooms. And I'm pretty proud of this. 38% of you knew that. That's kind of an obscure question. Let me see how hard this last question is. Okay, if you're a Magic Kingdom person, I don't think it's going to be too hard. All right, maybe. When did Cinderella's golden carousel become known as the Prince Charming Regal Carousel? Is it 2011, 2010, 2007, or was it always known as Prince Charming Regal Carousel? And I'm just making up the Cinderella's Golden Carousel. Guys, I really hope you had fun no matter what happens here. I hope I didn't frustrate anybody too much. I really wanted to make it somewhat challenging, but I'll definitely pepper in some more easier questions, especially after I get your feedback after this, because I know I'm going to get some nasty feedback probably. Maybe not. Maybe you'll like that it's like this. The correct answer here is 2010. In 2010, it switched. Was that the refurbishment of Fantasyland? 19% of you knew that it was 2010. And yeah, 42% thought it was 2007. I got to check that. But it definitely was 2010. I checked these good. All right, let's look at the rankings and let's look at our winner. You ready? Solo won it. I have to know if that's my friend Stan Solo. Howie coming in second place and Flatbread Sammy in third place. Holly Grand Circle Tour, very nice, fourth place. Johnny C, fifth place. David Z, sixth, very nice. Caleb Joshua Hill, congratulations, seventh place. Disney Viking, eighth. Marek, ninth, and Derek P, 10. There should be a winner on the screen now. If you go down, you can see all the people there. Very cool. I'm gonna pop on here before you all leave. I'm gonna thank you very much for coming. Invite you all to go to bigfatpanda.com. Go to the store for me, especially for Father's Day stuff. I'm doing embroidery for Father's Day. There are some really nicely priced towel sets. Some are Star Wars, Lion King, and Incredible themed, so please look at that. Hopefully you come back. We won't be doing a Tuesday. It's my dad's birthday, June 1st, next Tuesday, so there's not even going to be a guest or a show. I'm going to be spending the day with Dad. The next Tuesday, trivia again, so that's going to be not June 1st, but let's see. It's going to be June 8th. So June 8th, you're going to come back here, hopefully, and play another round of trivia. I will definitely ease it up just a little bit. I'm still going to make it challenging, but I will ease it up. If you want a topic on the next show, send an email to panda@bigfatpanda.com and say, Panda, I'd like to see a section on, because people have requested Muppets, people have requested food, people have requested Star Wars. Give me a Disney topic and I will do it. You can say the Riviera Resort, whatever you want. I will, within reason, until I get 5 requests. I can't add them anymore, but I will try to do that. So what else to tell you? Oh, pandasmells.com, my Scentsy. Go give it a visit. The website, pandasmells.com. They have the Villains warmer is still available. The R2-D2 warmer is still available. These are all Disney licensed items. The Mandalorian, the child Scentsy Buddy with the Mandalorian scent pack, pandasmells.com. If you place an order, tell me that you saw it here, pandasmells.com, and I will send you a surprise as well, as long as it's like an over $25 order. Thank you guys very much. I will talk to you soon. Mwah. So much fun.